Hey guys, this is Christian Layese. Welcome to Passion Project Podcast, where we talk about how to live life gutsy and with gusto. Let's go! Perfect! Hi Jamie, how are
Okay.
you?
Hi, Earl. I'm fine. I'm doing well. How about you?
I am so excited kasi you're the first ever podcast guest in my podcast.
Yay! I feel honored, and I'm asking why.
no, I just really want this podcast to be conversational, chill, chica chica, check up on my
Yes,
friends.
yes. Very the irony because I'm the least person. I'm very conversational. I don't know with you.
Okay, by the way, guys, Jamie Fernandez works with Colors and Peach Studio Salon and Primo Skin. So if you're from Cebu and if you don't know those brands, you're missing out, okay? So check their social medias. Primo Skin, can you talk about more about Primo and Colors and Peach so that our listeners, mga 2 million sila tonight,
To
will
me,
have an overview?
everyone in the
Go.
Philippines, what's up? Hello. Colors and Peaches a salon. We do mainly hair color, all our products. I think it's like what should I say? I'm Colors and Peach. I don't know. It's really a salon. Really, we do mainly hair color, hair treatment. We care for your hair. We're just not gonna going after your money just because it's like to earn. We really care about your hair. For the Primo Skin, it's a new brand. It's a new skincare brand. Recently, it's available now in Rose Pharmacy and 360 Pharmacy. Selected stores, of course. So we started it this year. This year lang talaga siya nag-start. Um, it's been developed during the quarantine days. And yeah, that's the two brands that I'm associated with.
That's so awesome. I feel like Jamie Fernandez and Phoebe Fernandez, if you guys don't know, Phoebe Fernandez is her sister, like a TV personality. I feel like you guys are the Cebu version of Georgina Wilson and the businesswomen that are empowering women other women. Diba? I
No,
love it.
no way. I'm very far from that. Maybe my sister.
No, you are.
Yeah,
Either
I
ways,
am the introverted part.
what's your part with creating Primo Skin? Because I feel like you always post it on your stories. I feel like you're the creative director. You always do photo shoots and all.
Uh, we have team manager na to do the creative stuff. We have a marketing team to do that. I just help. I'm not the creative director. We have team for that. I just help with the story. Um, the beginning of the primal the skincare. We actually the team, the marketing the marketing company did that. I'm just helping with the story lang yun. Like very, very, very tiny part lang yun talaga ako with the Primo Skin. So with the shoot and sometimes the posting. But my sister really does the big part for the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up the influencers. We also have team for that. So as for me, I only have the tiny, tiny part lang talaga.
I love it. And again, they are available on 360 Pharmacy and Mercury Drug, right? On selected
Rose Pharmacy.
Rose Pharmacy and
Yes, and
360.
360. Yeah,
No, not with Mercury Drug, not yet. But I think
not
coming
yet.
within Watsons, I feel like, that's the goal, I
Hopefully.
think.
Yeah, that's
Diba?
the goal. That's a big goal. Hopefully by next year or who knows.
Again, congratulations on the Fernandez team and the creatives and everyone from Primo Skin for being able to penetrate as fast as you could, 'di ba? During this pandemic pa talaga. So yay!
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Support
you.
local businesses, guys.
Yes. Thank you so
Anyway,
much, Earl.
Jamie has been a friend mga 4 years na siguro, no? Or 5 years. Oh, yung 5. I think 4.
I think
Or
more than
3?
four. Oy. Like, since first year pa, you've been giving me anxiety. The first year.
Yes, guys, I have been giving Jamie anxiety, and all my other friends, I give them anxiety.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Anyway, we have been friends for 4 years, and we're actually college classmates in USC marketing management. So that's why, wala lang, share ko lang. Either way, a few years back, I think it's very easy to say na like you are more anxious than me.
Yes. It's very easy to say that. It's very easy to distinguish that. Even from our other friends, they know I'm the most like easily get anxious, easily get stressed. I am that person.
Do you
I
think
stress about
that
little things.
everything
Yeah, little things, everything, big or small.
but I like how you acknowledge that because that's the first step on trying to be better with that acknowledgement, diba?
Yeah, yeah. I know when I overthink. Sometimes I know. Sometimes I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize na nag
Sometimes
overthink. Yeah, I didn't realize nag overthink na ko. People just tell me na jam, you're overthinking. Watching na Leopardas.
as in jam, you're overthinking, relax.
But right now, I'm getting better with distinguishing parts na nag-overthink ako. I'm
Mhm.
getting better na like, okay, this is not real. This you're just thinking situations that are not gonna happen. Yeah, so it's just gonna add thoughts to your brain. So breathe. Some yeah, I do stuff like that, especially right now that I have a lot of things to do compared to when we were college. But the difference man good with college and now is that this is really a big responsibility and you can't
It's real
run away
life.
from it. Yes, it's your life. You can't be absent. Like if you have a headache, you still have to go to work. Like this
That's
one
right.
here, Ria, this me, still have to go to work because life goes on. The work still continues. Yeah, business is still running. So you really don't
Professionalism
have
on
time.
fleek.
Yes, yes. So yeah, ever since I graduated, but there's like a lot of things happen with our lives,
That's
diba?
right.
I mean, you have a lot of things that you tried, a lot of things that's really amazing. You open a skincare brand. It's really hard. A one man show, the skincare industry. It's really hard, and it's amazing that you did that.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, I hope you continue with that.
How,
How is
speaking
it?
about college anxiety, can you give us like three main reasons that gives you anxiety way back in college, except me being the reason?
Yeah,
Because that's
number
gonna
one.
be the fourth reason. We're like pressured to like succeed or like fail, or you don't know the future. Can you give us three main reasons? Because with me, I'll start first. My first main reason was that I was anxious of like if I don't do enough this in college, like what if in the real life I'm gonna fail just because I didn't try enough way back in college. So I always try to pack all my schedule with my hosting gig, with my vlogging career. That is not now
Yeah,
the most amazing
I
thing, but that's
remember
like
that. I
yeah,
remember that. Earl and I, our thesis group mates. And oh my, he packed his schedule so much na murag rare. Sometimes I like rare me magkita because na
Uh,
siya mga events. So hustle siya when nag-thesis me.
yeah, I
So
do hosting
yeah.
gigs and vlogging gigs, guys, that are
Mm.
paid. Kasi nga, I have to save up for the future. And ang rami nating ganap, girl. Ayokong
Yeah.
ma-broke.
Yes. So
So that was,
so that was when we were college man jud. So for
mm,
me lang
how about you?
is yeah, same jud because I'm older compared to you guys, like compared to Kim or our friends, barkada namin. I'm like one of the oldest, diba kami ni Alvin, because I shifted from architecture. That was that was then I was already going to my fourth year or fifth year, I forgot, my architecture before I shifted. And the part when I shifted to marketing, one thing that really stresses me out or giving me anxious feeling is that my my friends before or like my classmates before in RP are really ahead of me. So like I feel like I'm so behind in life. I'm so behind in like whatever I'm doing. It doesn't matter because behind talaga ako with my and then my classmates are just like nag 19 pa, nag 20 ako 23 na ko. Yun na. So and then yeah, like uncertainty with the future. I don't know where I'm going. Like unsa man jud ang plan nako sa future, am I going like abroad or I'm working in an office here. So it's like part of it na I have to do good gani, do good in what I'm doing. And also kanang mura sa kind of mm, wala na pressure sa jud ko because I have to know new air new area of like marketing
That's right.
before like yeah. So and then some people that are younger than me are even better than me. So most of that siya. So number okay, ako lang siya enumerate. So number one that's giving me anxiety or stress is kana. Ang number one is I don't the future is really uncertain. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. If after I'm gonna graduate marketing, am I gonna start again? Like, am I gonna like? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wala pa ko'y padulingan. Inana. And number two is like um, being pressuring myself na to do good and kind of shift man ko. So pressuring myself to do good and everything. Like sometimes I am really bad procrastinator. You know that I am like procrastinating, and it's really hard, especially sa school na very kanang irregular, just always on schedule, and classmates are changing every subject. And I'm the least friendliest person. I don't talk to people.
Well, you're
So
friendly
yeah,
kaya to your friends.
to my friends. I'm not friendly. Like I I think ako ang pinaka nailis na nailhan sa college
But at least you
because
had
I don't
really,
know
really
people.
nice outfits.
Oh yeah, my outfits are known. I don't know why, but yeah, that they told me na fashionista ko before.
Yeah. But she says a little bit snob.
Yeah, a little bit snob. I think I'm a lot snob ko because I'm scared of people. I'm scared in socializing. It drains me out. So when I met Earl, she's like the most sociable bomb. Like boom, bursting of socializing skills. Like I sometimes just saying hello drains me out, drains my social battery. So wala na ko'y mahatag sa other people.
Ay,
Yeah,
nako.
yeah, and yeah, mo na ang number three people actually. No matter where I am, like until now, part of being anxious is meeting people. I'm not a great conversationalist.
Mhm.
I don't know
I
why I'm a
totally
guest here
disagree
at
though,
podcast.
because we always have the best midnight conversations. Or
Yeah,
like,
with you. I don't. It depends with people, Judd. When when people really know how to talk, like you, like throwing any topics, and I'm enjoying and share. I can share my thoughts. That's good, but not all people can do that. So I cannot jive with a lot of people, Judd. And even just chatting, even just some messenger. Ah, I remember Kim Pipito, our friend, told me na, Day, kung asa di mo ka chika, uy, boring ko ka chika. So, ako ba, oh man, Jud, boring mo Jud ka chika. Ano mo chat man mo na ako?
anyway, your
Uh,
eyebrows look so good.
Thank you. Ako rin na siya gid-draw.
Ano ba?
I
What's your
drew my
eyebrow,
own
eyebrow
into
product? It's so nice.
into it. I
Oh,
use light brown.
nice.
Yeah, I've been using that
Oh.
for quite a long time now.
And you're
It's
using
my
eyeshadow,
staple.
no?
It's just liquid lipstick from I forgot the brand.
I
It's a
love it.
Korean product.
So cohesive, your eyes, your brows, and your hair. Just a side note.
Thank you, Dai. I love your skin. It's so glass. It's so glass.
Thank you. It's just highlighter.
And the highlighter and foundation and everything on it.
No makeup kaya. Wala ko makeup. Oh,
Yeah,
walang
very
contour. Oh.
classy.
Look at my, ay,
Like,
wala ko contour. Lumiit lang talaga ako.
I
Umitim lang
miss
dito
your
ng
contour. I
sunburn.
miss doing your contour.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah, remember like your make. I remember perfectly your makeup pouches. Yes, he
Jamie
stacks
used to do all
everything,
my
Jude.
makeup,
Yes,
even for
he stacks
events.
everything, Jude. Like the makeup brush, the powder, the makeup sponges stack into one pouch, and it's giving me anxiety because the sponge, the line of color. Yes,
She would do all my makeup for gigs, for normal days, and I would just stay
normal
there,
days.
relax.
Yes, relax, relax lang.
Thank you
No.
so much for sharing that information about your anxiety. I feel like a lot of college students right now, especially yung mga ano talaga fresh at saka yung graduating, a lot of them are actually dealing the same thing kasi they went into college not the normal way like we did. They're doing it online school and no one's really teaching them. They don't know what's the normal thing with college anymore. And I cannot imagine how anxious I would be if I would be in college now. Like, hindi na nga properly organized yung educational system natin right now. Ano pa kaya when we all graduate, di ba?
Yeah, I can't imagine, Jude, like mga students and online class. I can't imagine, Jude, kay, for me, going to school is like kanang a breath. Sometimes it's a breath of fresh air, like kanang going
Right?
out and ano ba,
That's
like kanang
right.
you have some like time going out, and then after school, going out with friends. Yeah, but like
Yes.
the normal thing we do, the ritual that we
Mm-hmm.
do, I can't imagine with just staying at home, the doing
Yeah.
videos and then giving, I don't know, sa ilang buhaton for like mga assignments, and projects, and then
Jam,
especially
imagine
like, oh,
PE class of my cousin, they would video themselves running. Like what? And then they would send it to the teacher or do
yeah,
dancing.
kadung sa ko like kanang TikTok. They do dance TikTok and then merge it like mona ilang group project for PE
Oh
TikTok.
my god. Oh,
No, especially sa kanang nag senior high, their college sa daw nagihapoy. I don't know if applicable ni sa tanan schools na pagyapoy minor.
oh yeah.
So yeah, it's pressure sad because they added like 2 years more sa college life nila, and then they're doing the same thing as we did before. I don't know if
As
exactly the
in.
same. Kaya naman gyapon minors.
Yeah,
So
but the
kana
thing
nagabisi
is,
nila.
going to the university and riding the jeep, it's a bit hassle, yes, but it's fun. It's an
Yeah.
experience. It's what college life makes, you know?
I actually miss going to school, riding jeep commute like um before kapuyan ka. But I
Yeah.
actually miss that. Like when, especially when I pass by sa school sa main, like I miss the days na kanang what to na sa school. Kana siya.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we don't know yet unsa tong buhaton or like kanang malate pa ta sa school or now by klase.
The small things, no?
Yes, yes, and then hanging out with friends, with you
Yeah,
guys.
that's the best part.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you're more anxious now in the real life than you were way back in college? Because me, I am way more anxious in this real life, especially when you have small businesses and you're always thinking, how can you grow? What's your next big step or what's your next small step? It's really an anxious, it's a strong anxious feeling for me. That's why I feel like melatonin really helped me. Because girl, I don't know if I can say that I'm melatonin dependent, but ever since na I did a little bit of business, hindi talaga ako nakakatulog thinking about those stuff. And only melatonin knocks me out. How about you?
For me, it's wine that's helping me every
What?
night.
Okay.
No, I'm not like I sleep at night. Well, sure. No way. One keeps me anxious. Um,
Like, are you more
let me
anxious
think.
now than you were in college? Because me,
Um,
ako,
I was
yes.
um, I was anxious before because
Oh, wow.
everything was so uncertain. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be behind the set to everyone after graduating. So right now I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh my
I know
God, I
where
love
I'm
it.
headed. So where I'm
Ah,
heading. Yeah.
okay.
So ako alang jud for me right now I'm more stressed because of the things that I have to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then if I don't do so much, I feel like sayang ang time kana siya. So mo na ako gi-worry like
So right now, you're more of a stressed because of your to-do list rather than anxious.
yes, the anxious
Got
part
it.
of me is really kuan gyapon, meeting people, especially here sa salon. Like I
Yeah.
meet clients every day. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to talk to them. See, I have to talk. I don't do the
Uh-huh.
talking when I'm in school. I talk less. I'm just at the
You're
back of
forced to
the.
talk now.
Yes, I have to.
Because
You
it's a
know,
career.
yes, like I have to like kanang ask like, how are you, mom? But like, what color do you want to achieve? Like the aftercare, use this shampoo, and because what shampoo do you use? The conversation with different people um gives me it's a part that gives giving me anxieties. because it involves people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? It's like, I know it's very opposite with us. Way back in college, I was also stressed with my to-do list, but I wasn't anxious about the future. You were so
Mm.
anxious about the future, and now you're just stressed because of your to-do list. Parang nag-exchange lang
In a
tayo, girl.
exchange.
And I also want to say this because you are like an example, the best example na like it will all get better in the end. Your life will align, it will all make sense sooner or later, di ba?
Yes, actually, like it doesn't matter if you graduated on time or if you're really delayed.
Yeah,
You have a path for you. Just go for it. Ani,
that's right.
you have to do your best ng Jud. I mean, some people kanang make kanang lost until now, but I mean, I'm not saying that I have a path perfectly aligned for me. I'm still scared that it will kanang I'll get lost in the future.
Yeah.
I have kanang naragyapon na siya na thinking. But
Mm-hmm.
all that I can do right now is kanang focus ko sa whatever I can do in the present ng jud.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I have like things to think about. I'm very thankful for that. I have like kanang dili siya ma-empty gani because once na ma-empty akong thoughts na to do anything, dira man gud mo creep in ang anxiety. Yeah.
The same. That's so perfect. Guys, I feel like when you have more free time, you have so much time to think about anxiety and stress and
Mm,
depression. But if you keep your day packed and busy and you're always like doing things, wala ka ng time to to stress things out or to have anxiety, di ba?
yeah. That yeah, muna thinking ako na busy people just like or care less about the bullshit. Na gani.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's like kadang they don't not really they don't care about anything, but little things doesn't matter to them. Like little chica doesn't matter to them because they're busy. They have really a lot of things to do, things to think about. So yeah, that mo dyan akong nakuan, especially na I'm with my sister. Most na
Mhm.
akong nakuan sa akong sister. She's really unbothered with what's happening. Like, if
Yeah.
like people hate her, unbothered
Ano pa rin
because
siya?
she has
Laser
her thing.
focus.
Yes, she has her thing. I mean, it gets emotional. We di man siya takaiwas na we can get emotional at times.
Mhm.
But the important thing is just you have to do something about it. Hindi lang nimo
That's right.
pasagdaan until it's eating you.
That's right.
Diba?
Solution based, 'di ba? Like if you cannot be a problem solver, then don't be the problem, 'di ba? If someone is giving you anxiety and stress, girl, why stay there?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Maybe you just have to do something about it. I don't know just to other people na kanang in a situation that's giving problems or kanang stress, anxious na they don't know how to get away from it or they don't know na it's causing them that problems na they are sa ilang mental state.
That's right.
So, kana siya.
Talking about mental health, I want you to give three tips on making your mental health better. I'm also gonna give three, and let's do it interval. So yeah, can I start
Okay,
first?
sure.
With me, I get so much anxiety if, ano kasi ako I'm a big planner. Like, girl, 2 years ahead, 3 years ahead, plan na yan.
Yes,
Surrogacy,
where's
5 years from now. Ganon. Getting my
Oo.
first house. Oh, okay, got it. Something like that. Kasi nga, even though I plan so much and I plan big stuff, it's better kaysa not planning at all. Kasi if I don't have like a 5 year plan, patitenga ako, girl. I don't know, I don't have a direction. I don't know what to put on my to-do list. And it's easier for me to track down. Example, I have this thing. I'll ask myself, will that benefit me 3 years from now? Do I really want to do that thing? Or that can pass on somewhere else? Or like, do I really want to do that? You know? So it's easier to compass the things that I have to do because I have my 5 year plan. And if I feel like you pack so much of your day and you have plans the next week and the next week and your goals, like I don't think you will get lost. You will be tired, you will be stressed, but there's no lost, no word, right?
Yeah, I think. Wait, what's the question about again?
There's no question. The question is give tips for a better your mental health. And my tip was to
Yeah,
plan ahead.
plan ahead. For me, it's really not it's really about giving yourself a little break. Be- like kanang having something to distract you a little sa work example like escape. And for me it's like ako every time I go, I know it's really childish, but ang nakadistract sa ako ang stress is my dog. Actually, my
Oh,
pet.
perfect.
Yeah. So kana siya akong dog, and then every after work, like we hang out with my sister, drinking wine. Yeah, that's my favorite part sad na to de-stress. Something na kanang it's like little things ng jud, but it matters. It matters ng jud in the end.
It's nice that you said your stress reliever right now is your dog. Because mine, it's, oh my God, Jam, you're not gonna
Mm.
believe this. I play Dota now.
Play Dota.
Girl,
Hi.
Alodia, back off.
For how long? Uy, I didn't know that.
Mga 2 weeks na because when I get stressed with work, I always drive, okay? And when I drive,
This
I
is
go to a
this is
shop.
Virgie, by the way.
Hi! It's okay. I love it. Kiss Jam, when I'm
Oh,
stressed at work, I drive. And when I drive, I go somewhere to buy like a coffee or a food. And after that, hindi na ako ma-stress. But in the end, nakagasto na ako or nakaspend na ako na like 200 pesos. 100 for gas, 100 for food. So that's 200 pesos. And do I really, it adds up. If every day ako ma-stress to work, then that's already 200 pesos times 30 days, di ba?
yes, actually. Most of the sa Kong Earl, this is the part that I've missed about him. He always plans. He's not joking that he always plans ahead. So even sa iyahang budget, iyan ang i-plan. So kana apart. So like Earl, even pag college, introduce ako niya og ukay-ukay because it's a cheaper option than buying in H&M. Nana.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. So, kana, for me, manggod, ang planning, Jud, is kanang, sometimes it stresses me out if I plan
Mm-hmm.
too much. Kana,
Okay.
if I plan ahead. Because, kay na good part for me, of me na, if I don't do the kanang if I don't do that list sa akong plan, everything will fall, Jud.
Oh.
Yes, and that kanang murag may pa anam-anam ng Jud, thinking about the present
Yeah.
ng Jud. Because if I plan a lot, like in 5 years, in next year, I have to buy a house, I have to buy a car, like in
Yeah.
next 10 years, I have to get married. But as I go along, it doesn't kuan manggod naghan magud mahappen. Naghan siya like especially sa COVID, we're not really sure like what's gonna happen. Like kanang it's really kanang fluctuating just like daghan nag example sa mga salon, daghan tao ani na day, ani na month, pero by next month nisaka ang cases, so nagkaanam na sa dugang may mga tao. So you can't I can't plan Jude ahead because if everything doesn't go according to my plans, then mawala akong gana. Ana
Yeah.
jud siya. Dali ko mawala ng gana. So the planning doesn't really work. Long term planning doesn't really work for me.
It's nice that you said that because it only shows that dealing with our mental issues is very subjective and personalized. Di ba different
Yeah,
talaga siya? And when I
different.
listen
Yeah.
to therapists or podcasts or YouTube videos about,
Mm-mm.
mental health, it's nice that you do not put you not do that you do not get 100% of what they say and do it. You personalize it on your own terms, like you take it with a
Yeah.
grain of salt, right?
Yes, I think that's part of getting older and like yeah, getting older, Jude. Yeah, I it's not just like many how many years you work. It's like getting older Jude in general because ako 3 years ako nag-work actually. I think 3 years na ba? Yeah, 3 years since I graduated.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
learned a
same
lot
lang
from that.
tayo
Yeah, same.
because
Dungan man
we
sa
graduated the
nag-graduate.
same
Duh. Di ba, after we graduate, di ba, diretso na jud,
I just
diretso
realized
with our real
during
life.
during graduation you were late, di ba?
Yes, I what?
You're,
Yes, because I remembered na nagline na.
ay, no! Di ka late. If late ka, late sad ko. You, nagduhat na going to the graduation
Ay,
place. I have
yeah!
a vlog.
Yes, yes. Imo kong gikuha ato.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
my God.
oh my
There's a vlog
God.
with that. Us graduating. Oh!
Dugay not. Ay, like, dili man sa inana ka dugay, dili no 5 years. Pero murag it feels like it's 10 years ago na. Di ba?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And
Either
then
way,
pag
let's go
after
back.
like,
So,
oh,
ay, what? Ansa?
oh
Go
wait,
ahead.
go. Ikaw na.
Okay. So
Ikaw na
again,
one.
my first tip was to plan ahead. And then your first tip was, ano nga yun?
Like,
Ah,
little
do
things, be
small things
stressed.
that makes you
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Okay. My second one naman is acknowledge every emotion that you have. So it's easier for you to have a solution on how to manage that. Like for example, if you're angry, instead of just reacting to people and like, oh, what are you talking about? It's better like, okay, I'm angry and I know that if I say things when I'm angry, I'm only gonna regret it after. Or if I'm feeling anxious, I have to think, am I anxious? Am I scared? Okay, no, I'm not scared. I'm anxious. Why? Because something happened. Okay, so what's the solution to that? We can't control anything. So for me, again, my second step is to acknowledge your feelings so it's easier for you to have a solution to cure or to manage that. How about you? What's your second one?
The second is really hard. De-stress lang jud. Yeah, actually, the second part is kato, not to plan, kanang dili ko mag-plan ahead. Kaya
Mhm.
like kanang I'm focused kanang more on the present, on my to-do list, on my daily to-do list. Ana
That's
siya.
right.
And then yeah, kato mo jud to ang number two nako so that I won't be really stressed. Now, if I plan ahead, like I plan what I'm gonna do 5 years from now, and it's not gonna happen,
That's right.
it, yeah, it will really kind of messed up naman jud.
Mhm.
So kana part of me not to really not stress about a lot of things is to not think about a lot about the future. It's about the what's gonna happen like 3 months from now. Example,
That's right.
na siya. So like 2 months, not years ahead.
So you're more
Like
of a we'll cross the bridge there kind of girl, di
yes,
ba?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Because I believe that whatever I'm gonna do now it has an effect to my future. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna work hard today, if I'm gonna do a lot of creative things, it's gonna reflect on the future. Like I'm gonna learn more, and I'm gonna um, share or like share to our business and about the creative things that I've learned throughout the past. Yung ganon. Yeah.
I just want to say that you don't have the best lighting right now, but you're still so freaking pretty.
Don't
Girl,
have.
I have I have one, two, three lights in front of my face, and four, five like sa taas, and six yung ika-lampshade ko, girl. Pero ba't parang mas fresh ka pa rin? I hate it.
Right. I feel like mo na naka-glass skin, di mo ka no.
Girl, if
Huwag
you can only see
initan.
my setup. Girl, ano na te?
Ako kinara sa ibabaw, actually.
I
Na ako
know.
sa pantry sa amo ang salon here at our Kasambagan
Diba?
branch. Na, girl, I'm at our pantry, so na yung mga food sa mga tao.
And ako, girl, kay grabe ang setup, girl. Anyway,
So,
going back to my third tip, my third and last tip, um, get a good support system. And if you don't have
yeah,
a good support system, and it doesn't have to be always family, because we all know, Jam, both of us are blessed with supportive, non-toxic family. But not everyone has that. Some people, Jam, after college, they move out of their houses and then they move out immediately kasi natotoxican sila sa family. So I also want to say that have a good support system, but it doesn't have to be blood related. You can get a mentor that's your friend or someone who's also dealing the same things or the same issues with you, or you can go on Facebook groups, find out a community. If you're lacking with confidence, you can join camp confidence groups. If you're lacking with your communication skills, get a group that's like yung parang for the hosting and speaking group. You know, diba? Like get a strong community that gets you. That's it. How about
okay.
you? What's your third one?
Yeah, the support system. That's really important,
Yes.
Judd. And for me, I don't get along with a community like that easily. Yeah, so we are very different. As for me, I'm
Oh, I
very
love it.
lucky. Yeah, like I can't even like in before in an organization, I try to join organization. You know that, and then dili na kumutunga because I'm scared of interacting with people. Yes, I know I can do like the stuff, but it's interacting with people that really, hey, what I'm gonna say? Ano ba? Am I insulting them or very overthinker jud ko before, especially in interacting with people.
Mm-hmm.
So kana my kanang support is I can't manjud with other people easily. I'm
Mm-hmm.
lucky to have you guys like sila Game
Mm-hmm.
China, like na outlook sa life. Inana, dili ra jud yaga-yaga sa life. Yaga-yaga. I don't. Please explain, girl. Sa nang yaga-yaga.
You guys like a fun char kind of comments. I don't know. It's like a thing.
Like,
If you don't understand it, bitch.
okay, so in
Nasa
short,
bak-
this is in short kay this. Sure kay ba mo explain? Okay, so kana I'm lucky that I have my own support system within my family, especially my sister and her boyfriend. I'm always guided with the things, not just about mental health. I don't think we don't do that much about mental health, but about work, how to manage your thoughts during work, what is more important. Muna ka ng organize ang thoughts, organize ang the things that you have to do right now para dili ka ma-pressure to a lot of things to do na pressure na noon ka on unsay unahon buhaton. So kana the support system that I'm always kanang my support system always guided me sa how to think, especially in facing reality.
Mhm.
So yeah. So I can't go with like a community again. I can't do that because it gives me anxiety because it involves people. Yeah,
I
I
love
have
how
like
diverse we are.
yeah.
Diba?
I
Like
think
what
this is like a
works for
perspective sa
me doesn't
introvert.
super. Like what works for
Yeah,
me doesn't have to work for you, and what works
yeah,
for you doesn't have to work for me. I love it. It's
yeah,
so diverse.
yes, yes.
So is that
Yeah,
your
no
number
different.
three or you have another one?
Yes, I that's my number three, Najud, my support
Okay.
system.
Support system can also be groups or family members, diba?
Yeah, family member. Yeah, your close friends like that. It doesn't. You don't need to look far. You just look your environment. Kung
That's
nakita
right.
ba kag support system. If you have that, you're lucky. If you don't have that, you can find man jud. Like girl, going to communities. I mean, there's a lot of options, and
That's
for
right.
me, it's like an introvert side. Na really
Uh-huh.
hard to get along with people easily. So that's part of how like my support system, how I can not stress about things.
That's right. Ah, I love it. Anyway, Jamie, I'm not gonna hold you for too long. Thank you so much for this conversation. Our
Yes.
listeners surely had the greatest perspective from an introvert side of things dealing with mental health issues. And I'm so lucky that you're also my first guest. Na like it's a very chill conversational podcast, whatever.
Chill pero maraming lights. Naka-mirror.
Yeah. At least I tried.
Yes,
And with my
guys.
2 kilos makeup, I mean minimal.
Minimal lang. I bet wala na kay foundation. Na pa imong foundation. Kada.
Napa girl. Anyway, can you give our listeners some closing remarks about mental health issues and where can we find you? What's next with the things that you're working on and go.
So I don't like mental issues. Just you just have to find things that works for you. It doesn't have to be from a point of view sa laing tao. You just like work with it. Along the way, you will know how to control your emotions, your anxiety, your stress level. Yes, along the way, I'm just lucky na as I got older, ni-adjust sa ko. I know what works for me. Uh, I know the solution to my problems. Yes, and yeah, I'm also honored or like thankful. I don't know what to say to you, Earl, for me being your guest. Very
Yes.
ironic again. The least the least sociable person in the world is your first guest.
Uh and what's next for Primo Skin and Colors and Peach? Where can they find you? Go. Promote girl to my
Um
2 million listeners.
2 million subscribers around the world. So
Uh-huh.
Colors and Peach, we have two branches. One is in Kasambagan, right across Castle Peak Hotel, and another one is at Central Block, third floor, Central Block IT Park. And for our Primal Skin, it's available on selected rows from pharmacy in Cebu City and as well as in 360 Pharmacy.
I love it. So in this podcast of mine, I want to start something what do you call that? Like a practice. At the end of the podcast, I am a very big believer of manifestation that you have to write it down. You have to talk about your dreams and goals in the future. And I want you to give one manifestation. And I'm also gonna give one before we close the program. For me, my manifestation for the next couple of months is Passion Project podcast will hit Spotify's top 100 podcasts. It's so impossible right now, but we
Oh,
never know.
you will
Put yourself
never
out
know.
there,
Yeah, as long
That's
as you
mine.
work
What's
for it.
yours?
Me,
Yeah.
Primal Skin and Watsons. That's
Love
the
it.
goal.
Yeah,
Watson's nationwide.
I love
Yes.
it. Thank you so much, Jamie, for this conversation. Thank you guys for listening. And that's it for
Thank
today's
you so
episode.
much, Earl. I miss you so much.
I miss you. Bye.
Bye.
That's it for today's episode. Thank you for listening. If you want to see the video clips of this episode, head on to my YouTube channel, Christian Layese, to watch. Also, do not forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter if you have. All the links will be on the description bar of this podcast. You just have to click it. Till next time, bye!